friends, today we are going to explore the concepts of athletic training which we can give to our children for peak performance in examination. The concept and the domain discussed over here comes under emotional intelligence, which is one of the most researched topics of medical science. Now, just before a race or an event, the athlete undergoes two kinds of emotional states, may undergo either one of these emotional states. The emotional state one is state of fear or anxiety, and emotional state two is state of excitement or enthusiasm. No matter what the state is, what the initial state is, there are two kinds of hormones that are released, adrenaline and noradrenaline. The result of these two hormones is sympathetic overdrive in the body, which results in few manifestations or few symptoms, which are heartbeat racing, palpitations, sweating, trembling, and butterflies in the stomach. I am sure all of you might have experienced these symptoms whenever there is an upcoming event which you are nervous about. No matter what caused these, whether it's anxiety or fear or excitement or enthusiasm, the symptoms remain same. Coaches around the world are training their athletes to recognize these symptoms and then consciously, intellectually associate them with excitement and enthusiasm about the event. For example, if there's a race event, the coaches would train their athletes to recognize these symptoms and then intellectually think about their preparations for the race, what they are going to do, how they are going to run, how they are going to start, how they are going to finish, what happens at the finish line, if they end up being first, second or third, what they will achieve in their life, what they will achieve for their country. All of this intellectual thought process brings in excitement and enthusiasm. And this kind of training, if we can impart to our children, would go a long way in helping them handle not only the examination of college and school, but also the examinations of life, which is the most important factor missing in these days. Now, up until here, it is easy to correlate that yes, okay, we relate something with enthusiasm and excitement. But how does this science work? How does this manifest in a body? So what happens is, to be very simple, you have two kinds of memory. One is the intellectual memory and the other is the emotional memory, which resides in the amygdala. Your body's first response comes from amygdala, which is the emotional center or the emotional memory state. After the emotional memory state comes the intellectual memory state. Now what happens is, when the body recognizes these symptoms may be caused by either anxiety or fear or excitement or enthusiasm. That's subconsciously happening. But when these symptoms come up and the child or an athlete recognizes them, that is when the emotional state comes into picture, amygdala comes into picture, the response from amygdala comes. So what athletes are doing are they're intellectually training their amygdala, intellectually training their emotional memory to have the first response to these symptoms as excitement and enthusiasm, rather than fear and anxiety, which is the default emotional state of most of the athletes and the students. Though there are exceptions that you might have seen, few people, no matter what happens, they are always excited about the upcoming event. But yes, even if that is not your default state, you can train your children, yourself and athletes for having that default state of excitement and enthusiasm by intellectually, consciously training your emotional memory as this your first response. So friends, I hope this video was useful. If you still have any doubts, please write down in the comment box so that I can make a new video explaining you in more detail about the concepts of this emotional intelligence. I hope you liked my video. Please do like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to watch my next video. Thank you.